There's a Sebastian, and I got my little one here, the newest addition to the clan. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to install the gate that we made yesterday, because somebody, I can't remember who it was, well, I hope he does a video or live on installing it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to install this gate. Now, I've installed the hinges. These are two recycled hinges. They're disposable ones I had kicking about, because I make shutters for people and stuff like that. I end up taking loads off, you see, so I get all these old ones, which are really nice. And so we'll be using those. The Pintel, unfortunately, these, okay, they're new ones, all right, because, you know, I haven't got many of them. Quite often when you change the shutters, you reuse the Pintels that are in the wall already, so you don't have to mess the walls up. So we're going to be using these new Pintels, and these aren't the type I'd normally be used. I had them, you see, so all I've done is I flattened them because they should be splayed and they go into the wall, you see, and you use chemical fix to fix them in. But I've just drilled a couple of holes in, and we'll be using the same hex screws that I've got here, these dome-headed hex screws, which is quite common here in France. But yeah, I think it looks quite, well, I think it'll make quite an attractive little gate. And it's a hardwood gate, isn't it, you know, being split chestnut. So once I put some treatment on there as well, linseed oil or something, that should be pretty good. So what we're going to have to do is take this out to where we're going to fit it. I need these screws. I've got a box over here as well, probably a couple of trips. All right, I've got a screwdriver there. Hasn't got the right bit in it. No, it hasn't. I need the right bit, also, which is a Torx screwdriver bit. And then over here, we're going to grab a drill. You got to grab a drill like you have. All right, so we're going to use this 20-volt one here, I think. It's just a little Parkside. It's actually pretty good little drills, actually. They are. They're not bad at all. This is their so-called professional, if I don't know what that means, but you know. I know, put the word professional there, or pro or something, and all of a sudden it becomes a professional. Yeah, I don't think it kind of works that way. No. I'll leave that one in there as well. I've got two drills. Right, so let's take the gate out there first. Hopefully we keep our connection. I'm sure we will. Hope the audio's okay. Hello, Miss Elby. Bonjour to you too. All right, out we go. Oh, crikey. Oh, bright light, bright light. All right, I've got my posts ready over here. I've treated the bottoms of the posts. So I'm going to use those two posts that come off the same log, you see, so I can have the splay going outwards on both of them and they look quite cool on the top. And we'll be driving them in. So we've used a post hole ram at the moment, in a minute. So yeah, I don't like doing that. It's hard work. All right, makes my stomach goes up and down as well. All right, so ahead of over there, spin you around. Let me just show you the actual. Oh, there you go. That is the gate we're replacing. And as you can see, if we get a bit closer, pallets years ago. Now, we're going to be moving that one, obviously, and not to worry too much about these posts, because obviously they're wonky, so we're going to have to replace all them. And this hedge here, these old, I think they're fruit trees actually, we're going to split them and layer them. So we'll create a barrier that way. And probably put some willow and blackthorn and some dogwood in there as well, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. So we've got some gaps over there, so that's going to have to be tarted up. But this gate has been hung on the other way round, and that is going to be going there. Got the gate there now, got my tripod, so I won't be holding the camera all the time. Let's go back to the house. We're going to need those two posts. Which are over there. Oh, that sky is getting dark. Oh dear. I've got my iron hell and my KW tools. Where are you from, mate? I'm from Norfolk, in the UK. But I am currently in France, because this is where we live now. Been there about 15 odd years. And it's the bomb. That it is. So I'm going to use these two posts here. They'll be good enough for that jobby. I could use this heavier one, maybe, for for a water too, but in a very straight post. So I think this one, the bottom half of that's going to be a lot nicer to use. I think that'll be alright. We'll see. That we will. Alright. Now, I know it's not very environmental, but is it not environmental? There's two ways of looking at this. You see, you can char the bottoms of your posts to make them last a bit longer. But when I change the engine oil on the vehicles, what do I do with it? Do I drive miles to get it, take it to the plant to be recycled? Then I'm using fuel to do it. Or do I mix it with some turpentine, white spirit, and use that as a treatment for the bottom of the post? I don't know what I do. I think that sometimes with environmental stuff, you have to weigh up the pros and the cons. Otherwise, the cure can be more costly than, not monetary, I mean to the planet. The cure can be more costly than the actual, because obviously I'd have to put something on there. And then I've obviously got to buy something which is not necessarily very effective. And I could leave it, I could say, let's not worry. But then you're at risk of it not lasting very long. All right, I've got a toolbox over there, I can't carry that, I couldn't have a camera. I got my monkey. All right, let me show you my monkey. Almost Cyberman. Yeah. There's a spare and Jackson one. It looks a bit rusty now because we had to leave it outside, you see, when we were doing the fencing. So really, I'll do another coat of paint. It used to be black. I think that's all. Well, maybe buy that for about 18 years ago now. It's been a useful tool though, around here, I tell you. Now the posts will go in quite easily. It should do anyway, because the ground is so soft at the minute. And you shouldn't put. Ideally, you don't put fencing in the summer anyway, because it goes loose. You see. You better do it in the winter when it's wet. Just gotta get my tote, with my tools in. Hello, my dog, I hope well. Use it to heat the house. Now we have got a pellet burner, we've got a wood burner. We haven't got an oil-fired heater or one of them drip heaters. Well, that's pretty good though. But then you burn all that shit off into the atmosphere, aren't you? So I've got a little diesel heater down here, which I need to get a decent power source for to use in here. But on the car battery, fine. But it requires 15 amps, 12 volt, you see. So when you convert 230 into 12 volt at 15 amps, that's actually quite a lot. Quite a lot of it has to be quite a big transformer to do that. So either that, what we do is I use a car battery to run it and just have it on charge. I could do that. It's not the running of it that requires all the electric. It's the actual starting. So you've got your heater and what have you, got like glow plugs and stuff in there to heat the chamber to start the oil. And that's where the energy's used. Right, okay. We're here. I've got way type of little fencing tote thingy. Alright, so let's put you on the tripod, shall we? Instead of wobbling you about. But you could use these house, to be fair. Yeah, I'm actually in the Limousin area of France. There you go. So first things first, let's remove the old gate. I could blow on that and that'll fall over, wouldn't it? That'll work. So I've got a little battery drill here. Whip the old hinges out. Screws probably just crack off. Won't be a bit surprised. Not too bad considering. Oh, the bottom hinge is broken. Rubbish. Just the little T hinge. That typical fence and hinge. They're rubbish things. They really are. And these ones especially rubbish. Because the pin, that's what's left of the pin on top there. The plastic. It's got a plastic pin going through it. Well, it did have. How long is that going to last? It's definitely plastic. Yeah, it's plastic. Blimey, what load of rubbish that is. Oh, I don't want to know. Might have to get brutal. Right, put that onto one. Let's see if we can get that out now. Oh, it's coming. No, it's not. That's it. What I did there, right, because I couldn't undo it normally, I screwed it in a little bit further and then went back. Sometimes that seems to do the trick, just enough to loosen it up so you can unscrew it. What's going on here, Caroline? What on earth have you done? She's got some funny ideas, as if that's going to do anything. Keep the dog in. Yeah, our little new addition, our little Nacho. Oh, he's such a sweet boy. He's a little horror in many ways, in that he's mischievous. He's eating my buttons. Bit the button off. It's in my, I got it, it's in my pocket. You know how it goes with your buttons. Alright, yeah, I still got it. So I'll sew that back on later. So these hinges are usable on another gate if I change that pin. I put a stick a big old nail through it, cut it off, pan it over, and that'll be fine. I'll use it as a loose pin. But this gate is knackered. Oh, I've chopped it over there, Caroline. Right. Like I say, these are going to be changed. I'll get reasonably close. I don't think that's going to be in the way. This one here is like, what the hell's going on with that? It's leaning this way. I ain't got a spirit level there, there's no point. With that kind of gate, you have to look, oh, that's about right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, got it. Also, the ground, we're on a hill. We're on the side of a valley here. Get an idea where I am in relation to, as you know, 20,000 square metres. Which, in acres, what's that? It's, in acres, what's that? It's 2.3 acres to a hectare. So it's about, I suppose, about around nearly about 4.8 or 5 acres of land that we're planting trees on. Something like that, I think that's right. I might be wrong, but yeah. All right, how are we doing there? Is that all right there? Let's get centralised. Right, so we've got a cut post to put in. It's been hung on this side, so I have to bear that in mind, obviously. I want the gate reasonably high, but not so high the dog can get under it. Right, so we're going to put a post in there. Right, and even if I've got to scrape some of this ground out here to deal with that, because like I say, we're on the hill. Oh, the post lady's gone past. No post today. Right, so we've got two of these posts. One is sort of like flared to the left, so that could go on the left-hand side. And the other one's flared to the right. It's not the same post, you see. And we're going to basically drive that in there. Shows how far out that is now. So we're going to use the post tail rammer, and I'll put it in so far to start with. You see how soft that ground is now? This is the fun bit. You can see my belly go up and down. So yesterday we did a live stream making the gate, if you did want to have a look. Don't forget a big like button. So easy now, you don't have to hunt with you, just double tap the screen, there's a like. It's really cool, you know. You don't do it, just experience it. Just experience the like. That's my ploy, that is. Right, post rammer, oh dear. It won't be too bad because the ground's so soft, so. Bloody heavy, so how much it weighs. I think it's about 15, 20 kilos or something. Right about there. Now what I want is make sure that it stays reasonably flat. So you see the flat sides of the post, because I've got screw hinges to it. I've got those pintails to screw on there. And before I do the left-hand gate post, I need to make sure that the right one's in. I'll hang the gate on it so I can see exactly where to put the left one, instead of, trying to judge it and, fiddle about. So I do it organically. That's what I do. I'm quite organic, me. That's what she said when I farted. Right. That's looking quite nice, that is. Yeah, a bit more. A little bit further. I'll lose all the black. Oh, she's back! I got my doggy back! Oh, did you steal him? So, I think that's about right now. I'll go in a bit further if I want. Do you know what I had done? I ain't made the catch, darling. Is he going to dig up there now, is he? I knew dog likes digging. Let me show you. Oh! He's got his camera ready, although he's forgot to put his camera in its... That's one of the reason why we have to do all this. All that needs doing anyway, to be fair. A little bit further.
I altered the jumper.
You altered the jumper, did you? Keep them warm. We're silly dog parents, we are.
Well, no, I thought the harness will fit in both.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what you need. You need a flat cap. Yeah, you know, I've got flat caps, and we can have flat caps together. Yeah. Oh. Oh. That'll do. Oh, these things are so heavy. Is that leaning at all? It's leaning that way a little bit. But I say, actually, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Actually, that'll be auto close. Right, so that's going to go on there like that. Put that high. And if I have to, oh, a bit of a tree growing here, Caroline. On there. Do. Oh, that's about height, much better height. Just want to get the other bits in. Right. We have our pintos. Now, there are two different ones there. Got that one there looks more thinner than that one there, and that one. So you think that one's to be weaker than that one, but actually that's thicker. That way. Thicker steel than that one. So, what we're using is these. We tend to call them shutter screws. Pretty much where we use them, and for the hinges and shutters. They're a little Torx-headed screw like that. And generally when you do shutters, you'd have one bolt, or maybe two, for security reasons, so the nuts might be on the inside. But then for speed, we do the rest of them in these, which works really well. So I'll change that over. I like this drill, all right. The Parkside Performance. It was really cheap. No, I actually really like it. Apart from this, there's like a delay before it starts turning. It's either that or there's too much free play on the trigger before it actually has effect. And that way, maybe I'd be to make it more like I want. If I put a little spacer in there, right, it'd be more of a hair trigger. So let's put that one at the top because it's actually stronger than the bottom one. That's where the load is. You see the bottom only really, it's a small stop really. Now I put some oil on these before I came out, these screws, because I don't want to be, make sure that's a little bit further over, make sure I get that on. Right, about there, I reckon. Oh, it's all fiddly. Right. About there. What I sometimes do is I fit a gate like this because everything is like not straight, is it? I'll put it on and then look at it and say, oh, I need to pack it out a bit with all the washers and stuff, if need be. Now from that, I'm going to visually see. Huh? I know. I can visually see. I ain't done the catch, Caroline. Is that too low? Too high? That's all right, isn't it? There's a dip there at the moment. You just need to put some soil there because there's a hill. When the grass grows through it. No, I can put some. Actually, no. You could even put a plank between them. Yeah, a log, or some stones probably be better. You know, blocks, or even concrete, which I don't really want to do. Do. So, does it look level? Caroline! I know, he's a good boy. With us panicking about him. Caroline, does that look level to you? Yeah. Visually, can you actually see it? You sure? I think a bit higher. Up there? Back there? Are you sure? You're not going to blame you if it's wrong? Oh, excuses. So I'm going to stand back now and I'm going to check to see if you're right or not. You're not right, it's on the wonk. That's too low here. That's it. That's divorce. You know that, don't you? That's divorce. So it's going to be a self-closer. That's handy. That's because this post is actually leaning that way a little way. It's actually quite a good thing. But I'm going to put a catch on there to the new post. I'll just need to push this one out a little bit further. He's doing what? He's watching. Oh, birds. Do they look interesting? Alright, so come out a little bit. What, digging them all up? How's that? Oh, misses the ground, that's good. A catch. Got to make a catch. I make these wooden ones, you see. I'll just put that down there for a second. I'll just see. That'll do. If it's level. Oh. Still will come up a bit. So I think I'll bring this one that way a little bit. What do you reckon? Where is he? I can't see him. He's in the bush. Oh, he's in the bush. The dog's gone in the bush.
What are you doing in there?
Right, a little there, I reckon. More fingers and thumbs. Do you think that's better? That'll do it. Do you reckon he's tangled? Or tangoed? Where's my last fix? Oh, there it is. Found it. Screwed it in the bottom here. How's that? That's look good. Right, so I need... Now, you could put the post just behind so it shuts against the post, but I want to put a latch across the two. So that one, but this post here... Hang on, you can't see probably, can you? Right, so there's going to be a latch. So, that'll probably be another video. We're back again? Okay, sorry about that. It just disconnected for a second. Right, here we go. He's not Is your lead stuck? What are you doing? This is Nacho. Nacho man. Yeah, he likes the village people. But he's, yeah, for copyright reasons, he's had to rename it Nacho, not, you know. How is he stuck? There's no way he's stuck. Because he's given up.
I don't know.
You want to cut him out? Oh, his lead is caught on the back there, darling, in between the bush. Look.
Yeah.
You know what he's like on the leads? As soon as he gets any resistance, he stops, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because we're taught him that way. See, we're good dog owners, you see. Actually, no, it's just happened. He said, I'm stuck, mummy.
I know, but I'm not going to do one.
I'll help you. Oh, if I push hard enough. No? He's out now. Maybe you're worrying too much.
Oh.
He's behind the red robin. The Ribena. Hello, you. What are you doing? You're going to wrap yourself around that tree, are you? Around the red robin. Oh dear. Anyway, let's get back to that gate. Nacho man. Got to drive that post, didn't I? Should I do that? I think so. Be a nacho man. Yeah, we briefly had a little disconnection that we did. But we're okay now. There we are. We've got me old Cyberman. If you don't know Doctor Who and Cyberman, they've got heads that look same shape as this. Alright? Not quite as long though. Good. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's lined up, isn't it? So we can carry on at that, I think. Get down to the same level. Ouch! The bush is getting me. Oh, it is low. God. I'm getting... The bush is getting me. We've got secateurs in there. No, I've got pliers. That's no good. Bloody. I need to get fit. It's actually in as far as that one, but because the land is, you know, oh, this post is getting in my way. You can see that we're rubbing against it, got friction. You don't want friction, do you? Or do you? Crikey. Right. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, that's deep enough. There you go. It's good. Oh, boy, me. Well, actually, will that go? Right. Oh, I made a booby. No, I've gone too far this way. Like the ground is soft. That's only about 2 foot. Oh, I'm still moving. Blimey. Alright, so once I tighten that up, put it under tension. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to do a wire latch. Really simple. Bit of fencing wire. These are what's meant by staples, fencing staples, like a U shape or an N. Huh? Yeah, go on. Don't know we have some permission. Right. Right, you can do it from the. If I was a bit lower, I'd put it on the top, but I'm going to put it on the side. Even there, even. No, it's still the same? Right, so I'm going to put a wire one on just for now, just so it works. What is that, do you think? He's a good boy, actually, isn't he? We were worried about him getting out. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. He has been snipped recently. Well, as recent as last Friday. But I wouldn't have thought the hormones were out of him yet, but he's calm. Huh? Oh, I see. Well, that's a good sign. He doesn't want to leave us. Hopefully he won't escape. At least he's going to get the smell. My Wally wasn't tired. He had all his bits. And he had a habit of going on walkabout. He did find the girls. So I put a tracker on him, a GPS tracker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double this up by twisting it. So we'll start the twist here. Alright, because I don't want it just thin. Because all those is 2.7 mil, it's not, the wire isn't. It's including the plastic coating on this one. When you buy the galvanised stuff, it's the whole wire. So that's like that, I'll put it over there. Alright, let me just twist it. To create a stronger, huh? What? Oh no, yeah, I've got to do that. I noticed it last night. Yeah, no, it's moved again. I think it's because we were messing about with the fence yesterday, and I tightened all the fence up, so it's pulled the post out a little bit out of alignment.
You just went out there.
Yeah?
I said, Natural, when you come back in.
Oh, good boy.
I'm going to take him in. He's not bothered.
Well, if you're going in, you might as well go in there, mightn't he? Are you going to say goodbye? Is Natural going to say toodaloo? Why? He's all right. Just in case you trip over and drop him and he runs away. So you're telling me that he ain't going to be a problem? That's really good news. Because we've got all this land here and we have to stop this little boy getting through the holes. And because we've got mouton fence, sheep fencing, because we had sheep, they can't see him. He's there, look at the cat. If you can't see yourself, there he is. That's Nat Joe, our little Jack Russell. He's my buddy. And I felt a little bit guilty at first because I thought, well, I feel guilty because I feel that because I lost my Wally dog, and I was feeling a bit sort of like guilty getting another dog. But if anything, he reminds me so much of my little Wally. So that's going to go on there like that, and it's just going to be on like a little hinge. So it could be on either side. It could be on either side. You can do that. So you can do it from there to there if you want. Got a little hinge. Lift that out of the way. Back on again. Let's do that. Let's put it on either side. Or hang on a minute. I'll just do a loop even. I think I'm going to do a loop. The shorter it is, the better. Just too tight, too loose, I mean. Yeah, I'll do it. About there. So we're going to twist that round on itself again to create this little loop. No, but he's like I say, he's so much like Wally. He reminds me of Wally all the while, which I like, because he was a fantastic little dog, and he died, Alright, go on there like that. Nacho man. Right, if anything, that's still a little bit long. Like so. Right. His mannerisms, his little habits and all that. Just like Wally. That's it, it's about like that. And so I've created like a little tongue there then, put a thing underneath it. Maybe that way round. Yeah, that's better. So we're basically about there. Right, so I'm going to put an actual catch, a bolt on there, like a chute bolt, which will behave also as the stop for the gate then, you see. But this is just so I can shut the gate for now. Get away. I can't get in there. In there, you. Don't want to be tight, just want to be so behave like a little hinge. That's it. Like that. I'll do it. Put a couple of nails in there, it'll be a bit better. Staples. That's better. Nacho man. Let's make sure that is right shape. Nacho man. Yeah, the bolt. I'll show you an example of one of my bolts in a minute. I've got an old one over there that we did years ago, so they do last. And they're so simple to make. Right, let's put that on there. Make sure that's loose enough. That'll do for now. So that'll do until I do that. Which will be another video, I reckon. There is videos actually of wooden bolts, chute bolts that I've already made. But that'll bring it, with the chute bolt on there, that'll bring it closer to that as well, you see. And time I've done gone over the bottom there, tied it up, I might even put a piece of wire along the bottom of that so you can't stick his heads through. I could do that. I'll tell you what, we'll do that now, while I'm thinking about it. So what I'm going to do is, across the bottom here, I'll get a bit of this fencing wire and just pass a bit through, right across the bottom, and a load of staples. Ooh, what should we make next? Got to make the bolts. That might be alive. That's it. And tight to there. Just making sure of it. It doesn't look like Nacho's going to be as crazy as Wally, because Wally was always trying to escape to see the girls. But I don't think that Nacho don't seem to have that inclination, and probably because he's just been sterilised. Be careful, these little piles could split if I'm not careful. That one looks a stronger one. And that tightens the wire up because it's down there, that's good. So if I put it on there, that'll tighten that up there as well, won't it? Oh, I don't need it. That'll be overkill. Right. I tell you, it's quite good stuff. If you've got any fencing to do, you can do all sorts of stuff with this banding. You can get this stuff called band. I've got a roll here. It comes in 10 metre length rolls. You probably get longer. And about €5, right? On Amazon. Actually, not €6. €5.99 on Amazon. And you cut to any length, you've got those little holes and screws. And say, for instance, you want to attach awkward things together, really handy. You know, if you can't get screws long enough, what have you, just makes life a little bit easier. So let's put that back on. Right in there like that. Alright, so now you can't stick his head through the pails at the bottom. And if he realises that the ground is soft. So there you go. Time to make the bolt, I reckon. Make a nice gate though, doesn't it? You know? And nothing here, apart from these screws, were actually left over from a job, so technically somebody else bought them. The gate itself is free. It's just made out of from the firewood pile. If you check the previous live stream, we made this gate live. So there might, you know, if you want to know how to do it and split the wood and stuff like that, and draw, you don't have to be as pedantic and see with shapes and stuff you don't want to, if it's just practical. But if you notice here, I've made sure that any shapes are kind of gone with the shapes, if you know what I mean. It's an organic process, isn't it? Yeah, like I said, Mrs. said that I'm quite organic too. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Done sight better than what was there. And especially if I do that latch, the shooting bolt, that'll be lovely. It'll be lovely, it will. What ain't that going on there? It's got to push it the wrong way. So there you go. There's my selfie stick. There's my camera. So I want to show you the wooden bolts. Now, over here. Hello, Joseph Make. Very nice build, but cheers, buddy. It's very simple, you know, it's really easy. It does the job. You know, it's quite traditional. And what we decided to do, fencing around here with wattle fencing and, yeah, split chestnut. Because okay, it's time. It takes time. It's not quick. Although we made that in a couple of hours live, that gate. So it doesn't take that long, I suppose. But I've got an old gate here that we made years ago. This was made out of old lead. You can see it's got a bit of rotten in there. Still works though. But that has a wooden sliding bolt here. Yeah, worked really well. You just got to make sure everything's loose, right? Because you've got to allow for expansion and contraction, right? So if you don't do that, you go a bit of an issue. And what we've been doing is we've been putting loads of willow cuttings in along the front fence line, and we're treating that as a fence. So eventually that'll become the fence instead of the wire. You won't see the wire. You can see where we started with a willow there. Let me show you a bit closer. So sort of layering it in like so. Next tree, layer, and that'll be the fence there. Now it is our land on the other side there as well, to be fair, but it's really handy that having it like that, because in the summer people can park on the other side of the gate without opening the gates and dogs getting out. Do you know what I mean? So it makes life a little easier. So I do like living here, you know. And we bought this house. We couldn't see it actually because it was overgrown. It was just completely disappeared in ivy and with other crap. So this is our old farmhouse. There's two farmhouses with attached barn, and then we've got other little barns over there as well, and a bread oven. So it's really nice, you know. We were very fortunate to find it, really. I've done a hell of a lot of work inside. It ain't done yet, though. Still stuff to do. But yeah, 15 years. It's just like Fourth Bridge it is. It's like all the trees here. All the trees here we actually planted. So even these fruit trees here, we planted those. And there's a shitload of fruit trees down the bottom that we planted. There's a whole load of willows down the bottom we planted. They're quite large now, and we use them for cuttings. You know, we had two oak trees that are already here at the bottom. And then the two cherry trees, large cherry trees, which are, what am I pointing at? There. No, there. No, there. Those two there. The two on the boundary. All the other trees here, we've got over 650 trees now. So they're all ones we've been put, most of them have been put in recently. And then we've got others, like for instance this oak tree here. We didn't put that in. Just let it grow. But we're going to train it into like a cylinder shape on the top. I saw someone else done that and sort of try and keep it under some sort of control because it is obviously near the buildings. So, well, still about 3 metres away. It isn't too bad. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a nice day. Hello, Viper Scott. Well, oh, cheers, buddy. Put some elbow grease into it. Yeah, I know. I'm a lazy bugger. I'm actually not that lazy. I'm having fibre. I don't know if anyone here has got fibromyalgia, but it buggers me up. It really does. If I do anything like this, look, doing that tomorrow, I'll be bugged tomorrow. I'll really struggle. And after doing the gate yesterday evening, last night I was just, I could get in bed. I'd get comfortable. 30, 40 minutes later, I'll go through position myself. It's just like that all the time because I was getting like trapped nerve pains and stuff. It's a bloody nightmare. And also get brain fog, which I hate. Is he a service dog? What is a service dog? Oh yeah, that's for his camera. Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, he's not a service dog. I like to. That was the jacket we had for a while, but one was a little bit bigger, so I had to alter the straps about because it wouldn't go that small. But we've ordered a new harness for him. The point was with the harness, not just to walk him, but because it makes him a bit wider. And because he'd be a bit wide, he can't get through the fences. Otherwise, he can squeeze through, which he has done already. So I thought, all right, you know, if he's out here with us, put the harness on him, and he can't get through. But to be honest about it, he hasn't tried. He's got a couple of times he's tried to be fair, but he's nothing like panicky. Like Wally gets stressed because he could smell the girlies, you see. So he'd get stressed and then chew through the fencing. But little Nacho don't. Not at all. He's been a great little lad. Really pleased with him. Is this Denmark? No. I'll tell you what I want to do, all right? If you've been most kind, all right? I want to take over Greenland, okay? And then I want to pay 10% tariffs. It's daft. Oh dear. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Yeah, it's a nice place there. It's cheap, you know. These old places. When we bought this about 15 years ago now, I know, but it was with all the extra land that we bought with it. We paid around 60,000, but it was a wreck. But we could see the potential in it, you know. And it's just we're in a really nice position here. We're on our own. We've got the little hamlet over there if we need anybody. But it's still like, you know, over there. There's 2 houses over there that haven't been lived in for God knows how long. You know, and then we've got all our land. And we got the extra land mainly because we didn't necessarily want the cows directly on our boundary. Because it's just too much, you know what I mean? Because the flies and all that sort of stuff. Although they haven't really been a problem at all. I think a lot of that's a fallacy. But anyway, we did. It was so cheap anyway, so. No, cheers, Viber. Yeah, I know. It's just some of it needs must, you know, as well. I want to build the channel up. I've got the other channels as well that I'm trying to build up, and if I don't, we can't pay our bills, you know. And because I can't work properly anymore, like I used to, like fucking crazy thing, I can't really earn. I can do jobs in the workshop if they come, you know, if they come my way, but I can't. I can't tie myself down to the work, if you know what I mean, because some days I can't do much, you know. But you hear my voice now, you know. My voice used to be high pitched, and now it's all like. I picked the phone up and think I was a woman on the phone. I used to go along with it because I thought it was funny, but and now I've got this constant problem with my vocal cords because I produce too much phlegm, you see, so it makes me really hoarse. Yeah, so they tell me anyway. I've had the scans. I've had loads of, you know, because they're quite good here in France for that. You know, they'll really put you through the, you know, through the tests to see what's going on. So I can't really complain. It's just something you've got to live with, isn't it? You know, it's something you've got to live with. And actually, it looks quite pretty, doesn't it? I quite like the little gate. Yeah. I'll get some linseed oil on that, and yeah. And I think that'll blend in nicely. Crikey. Anyway, thanks a lot, everybody. I am now going to. Yeah, I know you have to grind the channels to get everything exactly what it's like, you know. There's so much content to consume. Everyone's got alternative choices, haven't they? So, unless you're really, really different, I suppose. See, some people like me, some people don't. I realise that. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but because I'm a bit of a prat. But I know it, all right? But it's just how it is, isn't it? You know, you just have to do what you can do. And I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's like you've got loads of job opportunities here, and I haven't got loads of population here as well, you know. Although we do work for the French. It's just one of the things that, you know, you just plod along and do what you can do, don't you? It's actually seasoned, but down to firewood standard. In other words, it is firewood. I made that out of the firewood. So I'll show you. We've got some firewood in our little barn. Alright, so I basically split it down. See, that's green, right? They're green, these posts here. But this stuff's down to about 15% moisture content. So I literally took it off here, alright? So we've got about 4 cord there to keep dry. And I just took anything off here that I thought, well, that won't do. Oh, that might work. You know what I mean? So it's just going with the flow, really. You know, we've got shitloads of work to do in this barn. I want to make this barn into my new studio workshop. So I'll start this summer. Sort the roof out first. Anyway. Yeah, it's about between 15 and 20%. I've got a meter. This is the first time I used this guy, actually. And he's the same person I made that door for and done the porch as well. And it's been really good stuff. And there's been a lot of beech in there as well. There's mixed hardwoods. So chestnut, oak, beech. The beech was especially good. Dense, really dense. So anyway, I'm going to make a move. I am. It's France, it is, Jeffrey. You're in Kenya, Nairobi. That's so cool. That's one of the things I love about YouTube is that you do get to speak to people around the world, you know? I love different cultures. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I like things that are a little bit different. I'm a bit different, so I like things that are a bit different. I like to find how other people live, you know? The things that make them tick. I love all that, you know? I find it interesting. And I'm quite a curious person anyway, so probably why I like pulling things apart. And talk about pulling things apart, I can show you something else I've been doing this morning. All right, because before we went away to in the camper for a little jaunt over Christmas, you know, this is the sort of thing I do. If I find anything quirky, I'll use that in the house. See, none of that was in there. Neither. This is our vestry, says, I keep all my religious artefacts. What, me? No! Right. Oh, yeah, what's that? Just tripping over my box. My poor boy got dust on it. What the hell? I did start it up yesterday. The wash machine. Bearings. Gone. And it's, it basically seized up. But it was the bearing, so I had to take it all apart before I could work out what was going on. So there's a little bit of play there was in the outer bearing. I've cleaned them all up and taken measurements of them to make sure I get the right ones. And I looked at this doesn't look too good. We've got the spider on the back of the drum, the state of that. So I'll remove that, clean that all up. You know, sort it out basically. The motor's okay, thankfully. So basically the drum, the metal drum, that drum there, was rubbing on the inside here, and you can see the line was cutting in because there was a bit of slop in the bearings. And we didn't notice until it was too late. So anyway, that's another job to do. I've got all the bearings.
No, you get them.
The gate shut, door shut.
The door's shut.
Yeah, door shut. Where you going, you? You come running through into the workshop. There he is, look. This is the I've already picked loads up and put in the fire, you see. So that was that aftermath from yesterday. So I've got a bit of a clean up job to do. But I have. But from wood that is literally like that. From the firewood pile, split it down into into what you make it, what sizes that you want. But the only thing I would say is it'd be much better off if I had a throw. And a throw is like it's like a blade with a handle that you can hit the back of. So I could either buy one, which I haven't found any around here. So probably get one online. But then I thought to myself, why don't I make one? If I use something like an old, I don't know, like that for instance. All right, see I've already chopped it off the end of it. That's an old blade from my Ferris ride-on mower. It's thick enough. And there's also very hard steel that's tempered, and I can make make a throw like that. So I was thinking, a bit of welding here and there, a bit of tube, tape with the tube, so you can go onto a handle. So I think that might be another video. What are you doing with my screws? Don't you try to eat them, hurt you? There's nothing in there good, mate. I'm telling you. Now where are you going? There's nothing. I'll shut that up before he eats a screw. I'll tell you what he does like. Plastic. Yeah, he's been chewing plastic. A little horror, haven't you? I know. He's a beautiful boy though. Look at you. You beautiful. I know you love me. I love you too. Come here, you. There he is. Mwah. He's a lovely boy. And he loves cuddles. I'm going to get him a harness, I think, so I can take him around the supermarket. And then he wants a flat cap, don't you? Yeah, he told me that he did. Hello, Byron, sir. Hello, Byron. That was you asking about the gate. I was going to do it live. I've done it. I did it live. You can watch from the beginning, because I'm about to clock off now. But, yeah, he's a cutie. Look at him. Now what you doing? Don't pee on anything, will you? No. That's yucky stuff in there. Yeah, you're a good boy, aren't you? Come on, you get down. I don't. Yeah. Look, pitter patter. He's a funny little boy. Nice one, boy. Yeah, definitely. We fit the gate, put the posts in. Got to make the bolt for it, so that'll be another video or live or whatever. So I'll make a wooden bolt for that. My typical kind of wooden bolts that I make. One here, like that. So we'll go into. It's my internal version. I ain't got the. What's all this in the way for? What's going on there? It's jamming up. Oh. Because that ended up. Anyway, so I have lovely in it. Leave you that I will. But thank you for joining us and that. And until next time, maybe it'll be tomorrow. Oh, what shall we do? With a drunken sailor. Okay, I'll shut up now. The work I do is for people. Generally speaking, I make windows, shutters, and doors. And anything really, I built a porch for someone all jointed up the other day, so that was pretty cool. Or before Christmas, in oak, timber framed. Well, literally just oak framing, basically. So that was nice. Other than that, I just do YouTube videos, for this channel and my other channels. So I just want to get this one a bit more. Now I'm sort of back more on. After my little dog died, my little Wally dog, this little fella, knocked me for six. It really did, and that bugged me up. And I couldn't really bring myself to make videos in here because I named the channel after my dog, and my business is named after the dog, and and then he died just over a year ago. But I kind of bit better now. And now we've got another little dog as well. So got this little Nacho, who's hilarious, and he reminds me of Wally so much. He really does. His mannerism. That's probably the terrier in that. Terrier, in, to be fair, little Jack Russell. So I wouldn't be surprised. Wally was Jack Russell. There's a bit of Jack Russell in him. He did everything. What can you smell? But he's the most cuddly little dog. He really is. He's great. How old am I? Oh, I'm 54. I lie, actually. No, I'm 56 this year. So I'm 55. I forgot bloody own age. Oh, cheers, Vibe. Yeah, he's really... I'm a lot happier. A lot happier now we've got him. And the crazy thing is, we weren't going to get another dog. And Caroline showed me that. She's shown me lots of dogs. She clearly wanted another dog. And then she showed me that one, and I thought, oh, blimey, he kind of ticks all the boxes. He's never going to get this opportunity again. You know, he might not. And I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. He's such fun. He really is. He runs around just like my Wally. Come in the door, and then he wants to chase you with he wants you to chase him with his teddy bear and stuff. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. And these are all the things that Wally used to do especially when he was younger. So yeah, good memories. Good memories. Oh, you're 50. I'm 55, so. Oh, cheers, Viper. Yeah, and I'm glad you enjoyed it and that. So, yeah, I quite like doing those sort of videos. I'm going to do more of that sort of stuff, I think. More natural stuff. Also, I'll do a load of wood turning. I've actually cleared the area for the lathe. So I want to do a bit of wood turning on the channel as well, because that's quite a nice thing to watch as well, isn't it? You know. And I've got so much bits of wood around here that I can't do much else with. So, yeah, do a bit of wood turning. The other thing I want to do also is to make soundboards. I have made some already. I've got 3 in the house that I've made. Basically loads of blocks of wood and had different angles and stuff into a picture. I've got one in there, it's like 8 foot long. And it works very well as a soundboard, but also looks cool. So anyway, that's the sort of things we'll do. So just keep my head around everything and keep producing videos. So anyway, cheers everybody, and you take care. And look after yourselves and keep safe, considering what's going on. Please, look after yourself. Yeah, there we go. Do I believe, oh my God, do I believe the UK has fallen? No, I do not. No, I do not. That's like right-wing propaganda. We've got the same problem in the UK as you got in the United States. You've got a lot of right-wing news outlets that are pushing a narrative, and it's usually anti-decency, if you ask me. But anyway, this isn't a political channel anyway. So anyway, speak to you later. Toodaloo.